Hello, it's Monday. So, it is going to be our pantry cooking this week, but I thought, we didn't make a dessert. And, well, I haven't made anything yet, but I thought it would be nice to have a dessert for the week, with our pantry stuff too. So, I took two regular cake boxes that I'm sure we all have a box of cake in our pantry somewhere, that we can use. So I used 2 boxes because I'm making 2 cakes. Since Jack's not going to be here today, I'm going to go ahead and make his too. And I am going to attempt to make my own bread. And it's so scary because I haven't made it in years and it's very nerve-wracking. So, but I thought with the chocolate cake, we would do something that is probably in all of our pantries. And we'd make peanut butter frosting. And, of course, not that I know of, can you buy it in the store? So we're going to make our own. So because I'm going to do a double batch, we're going to need 4 cups of powdered sugar. And I'd say most people probably have this in their pantry. So we got 1. And I'm going to use my KitchenAid that my sister helped me buy. Because she says I don't use it. So she's probably right. I've used it once, and so today is for her, because I'm going to use my KitchenAid, and hopefully I do it right. And there's 3 cups, and then we'll get the 4th cup here. My floor will be a mess today, guaranteed. So we're going to use 4 cups of powdered sugar, and you know what's funny, when I first made this peanut butter frosting, it reminded me of when I was a kid, because I don't know if any of you are my age, but our moms used to always make their own frosting. Like, I remember when they first started making the canned frosting, and my grandma would keep it in the refrigerator. And she'd always have to go, Chrissy, Nessa, stay out of that. Because we'd always get into the frosting and just take like a spoonful, and you'd think that she'd never notice, but she did. So when it first came out, we were pretty excited about it. Now for a double batch, you're gonna use a full cup of peanut butter. And if you don't have peanut butter in your pantry, that is something that's good in vitamins. It's great for if you can't get to meat. So it's a good source of protein. So if you don't have peanut butter in your pantry, I'd probably say not to buy Jif right now, but other than that, you need to get it in your pantry. It's an important staple. I'm not the biggest fan of it because when I was pregnant with my oldest one, I had 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every single day because we were so broke. And I needed to be able to eat, so that's what I had every day for lunch, was peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So needless to say, for a while, I wanted nothing to do with peanut butter. What's funny, he loves it today. Everything I craved when I was pregnant for my kids, they love it. That's what's so funny. So now it says 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So we're going to do 4. So we're going to do... I'd normally do it in the cap, but you know what? I lost the cap. Can't find it, so I put a piece of tape over the top so it doesn't evaporate. And I don't know if it like rolled underneath the stove. I've had the stove out and it's not there. I have no clue where that stupid thing went. And then it says 4 to 6 tablespoons of milk. So I'm going to add... It says up to 6, so it'd be 12. I'm going to add 6 to start out with. Because nobody wants watery frosting. And you can always add more. So let's see if we do this right. Okay, I think I have to pull this up. I think. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Told you, I've only used it once. And then I'm going to start on the 2 setting. Wow, that's pretty cool. I shouldn't say that out loud because then she'll be like, see, I told you. Alright, I'm going to turn it off a little bit for a minute and lower it and push everything down off the sides. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you're peanut butter lovers, you would love how this smells right now. It smells really, really good. How do you get this side? Everything in there. So you're going to see a couple first with me this week. Because, like what I'm making tonight, I've never made before. And I've never made bread. So we're going to do bread. And a few other things. So, alright, let's take it back up. I put a chair here because I hurt my back. And it's hard to stand up, but wow, you guys. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, see if it whips it. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. I'm going to add just a tad bit more milk. And then I'm going to whip it. Nice. You guys, this looks beautiful. And I didn't have to hand mix it. That's even better. Now if I can figure out how to take these off there. I hate gadgets. She's the gadget person, not me. So I don't like gadgets. They're just, I don't know. Well, I guess we can do the taste test now, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. It was so good. So, so good. And I'm getting peanut butter all over my machine. She'll probably tell me later not to do that. Make messes all over my machine. I was so happy to get this. I was thinking about it at Christmas time actually. And by the time I had decided yes, they were sold out at Target. Well, then the other day I seen somebody do a recipe with one of these and I'm like, let me look. And they actually were on sale, $200 off. And my sister goes, you get it and I'll split it with you. Well, that's hard to say no. So when it got here, I actually didn't take it out of the box. I let it set at my front door and she's like, why are you doing that? And I said, because I still haven't decided if it was yes or not. So I actually kept it for a little bit to make sure it's something I wanted to do. Now, how does that look? That's homemade peanut butter frosting. And you guys, it is delish. And it did it so fast. I am so... We shouldn't say that, shh. Because then she'll think that I actually enjoyed something that we got. Shh, don't tell her. Anyway, so I will be back when I get the cakes out of the oven and frost them. But I just thought it would be nice that we're doing these pantry things, that we could do a pantry dessert. And unless you have a big family, that big, 13 by 9 should last all week for you to be able to have dessert. And I am going to try bread. I'm not sure what day, but I have to work during the day because, I do credit card processing and I have to try to set appointments, which didn't go so good today. But I have to try. And so you'll come on the adventure with me to make bread. It's really scary. But anyway, you guys be a blessing to each other. And I will show you what the cake looks like when it's done. And... well, I guess she'll probably watch my video and she'll know anyway. So anyway, you guys have a very blessed day. and I'll be back. And there is the completed cake. Yum, yum. So I'm about to start dinner for the pantry challenge this week, and I'll be back in a few.